Welcome back, America. It's Friday in the fall. That means it's a football Friday, and that means I'm pleased to welcome back Doug Lesmerises, one of the co-hosts of the Bill and Doug Show, which is over at Substack. It is the best football show on air, available anywhere, because Doug and Bill are both ball guys, and they connect the athletes, the coaches in the front office with the fans by explaining the former to the latter. Doug, welcome back. I think the Bill and Doug Show is fabulous, and I see you got 3,000 subscribers in like a week. So obviously a bunch of other people think it's fabulous as well. Congratulations on that.
I also, Hugh, just might be old and maybe have been around a long time. I've been covering Ohio State football and college football for 20 years. So people can't get rid of me and they don't know what else to do. So we're on Substack. We're also on YouTube. We're also on your podcast feeds. Bill and Doug Show. If you like college football, we're everywhere.
And Bill, Doug, what I said about you and Bill is very sincere. You break it down for people like me, a fan who has in his office the front page of the Plain Dealer from when the Buckeyes won in January. But I don't understand half of what's going on in the game. Is that your job? Is that what you guys are supposed to do? Make it more fun for me?
Well, the fans are the most important part of sports. And I feel like sometimes a lot of conversations around sports right now are yelling at fans, that they're too passionate or they don't express themselves the right way. And so we do want to have that connection. I always say, you know, there are a million people who would love to be in an Ohio State press box or a post-game show at a game, but you can't put a million people in there. So we are the representative. So it's our job to make it fun for fans, to explain it to fans. And sometimes, like, listen, Bill knows ball. Hugh, it's just my job. There's a lot of other people who are doing much more meaningful lines of work. They're driving ambulances. They're welding things. I'm just shouting into a microphone. But I have the time to think about football in the way you don't. So if I don't make it more fun and explain it to you, then I'm failing.
You're the most fun since Pete Franklin, and that is saying a lot. So, Doug, what we're going to do every week on Friday football season is ask you for one game on the college schedule, one game on the NFL schedule, and then for an update on our Buckeyes and Browns, because we love them more than anything. Take it away.
All right. So I think from a college football standpoint, I love these intersectional national battles between blue blood programs. And this week we have a great one. It's Michigan at Oklahoma, 7:30 on ABC. They've only ever played once in the 1976 Orange Bowl. Michigan is the leading team ever in the history of college football, the most wins. Oklahoma's tied for 5th. These programs are as good as it gets. Sharon Moore, the Michigan head coach, they did some stuff off the field. They got dinged on that. He's getting suspended for a couple games, but he played at Oklahoma. He didn't want to miss this game, so Michigan massaged this. So he's doing his suspension the next 2 weeks. He's not going to miss this game. And Michigan has a true freshman quarterback. There was a time you wouldn't see many true freshmen, Hugh, but among the best teams in college football, 4 true freshmen started last week. They all played well. Bryce Underwood was the #1 recruit in the country. He's starting for Michigan, and this is a great talent who was great against a weaker opponent last week, and you get to see him against one of the best teams ever in Oklahoma.
That's our college game, 7:30 Saturday, NFL, Doug Lesmerises.
So listen, you don't need me on to tell you this, Hugh. Baltimore-Buffalo on Sunday night is awesome. I think they might be the 2 best teams in the NFL this year. I'm picking Baltimore to make the Super Bowl. A lot of people are picking Buffalo to make the Super Bowl. So I'm not going to go there because anybody could tell you that. Week 1 it's personal, right? You've been waiting all offseason to play. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets are playing each other, and they swapped quarterbacks. Last year, Justin Fields started the year, former Ohio State Buckeye, started the year as the Steelers quarterback. He's now the Jets quarterback. Last year, Aaron Rodgers was the Jets quarterback. He's now the Steelers quarterback. And Mike Tomlin, the Pittsburgh coach, this is his 20th season. He's never had a losing record. Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets was 5-12. So Mike Tomlin, but we don't know how good Aaron Rodgers used to be, right? So can the Steelers still be the Steelers of the Tomlin era? This is a nice little personal grudge match. So there's lots of great games to watch, but watch that one because it's personal.
All right, and then give us the update on the Buckeyes and the Browns as we go into our last 2 minutes here.
All right. So you want the good news first or the bad news first, Hugh? I don't know which one to start with.
Bad news.
All right. The Browns might be the worst team in the NFL. But here's the thing. Kevin Stefanski has been the coach for a long time. I have very large questions about whether Kevin Stefanski is the coach to ever get the Browns to the Super Bowl, and that's what fans like you want. However, he might be a guy who's pretty good at elevating a bad team to mediocre. They open with the Bengals. I don't think they're going to win, but the Browns might win 6 games when a lot of people think they're going to win 3. Is that good news, Hugh? I can't tell if that's good news. It's just going to hurt their draft pick.
No, that's bad news. Let's move on quickly. As I've been a season ticket holder since 1999, I'm getting older. They got to win soon. Tell me about the Buckeyes because they look great to me, the average fan, last week.
Defending national champ, it's hard to repeat. Nick Saban did it once. Georgia did it a couple years ago. I thought Ohio State would lose to Texas last week. They won. I think now they are not just number 1, which they are in all the polls. I think they're the team to beat once again in college football. Penn State's going to be good. Miami's going to be good. Georgia's going to be good. LSU's going to be good. But I think Ohio State, they look so good on defense, Hugh. I think they are officially in a front runner to win this thing, and that would be they've won 9 national titles at Ohio State. They've never repeated. So they have a chance to do something that's never happened in Ohio State history.
Quick question to exit, Doug. I want to make sure people know. Bill and Doug Show, just Google it with Substack, and it's worth the money. It really is that good. Bill and Doug Show, Substack, pay for it. You'll thank me for that. Here's the exit. What's going to be louder, Ohio State last week or the Big House up north in November?
Probably in November. Now, listen, it was a great home field environment for Ohio State. They really brought it in that noon game. But I think at its core, Hugh, as college football becomes more national, those rivalries are still the core of the sport, and there's still nothing better than Ohio State, Michigan. And by the way, Michigan's won 4 straight. The Michigan fans are going to be really loud about trying to get it to 5. And Ohio State fans, a couple of them will show up and try and break this losing streak too.
I saw Ohio State win there in 1982. And I'm hoping they pull it off again. Doug Lesmerises, thank you. Follow him on X at Doug Lesmerises, and go and Google the Bill and Doug Show and Substack.